flow aloft, especially into Monday and Tuesday. That's represented by the white arrows. At the surface, you have low-level moisture being pushed up the slope from Kansas and Nebraska, Oklahoma, toward the Rocky Mountains, and that moisture does get up against the hills, particularly as we head into Monday and Tuesday. And that creates a little bit of a classic pattern with wind shear in the atmosphere, easterly at the surface, northwesterly aloft, and it is a classic hail pattern. And so over the next few days, we do expect severe weather. Now on Sunday, we're missing the low-level moisture, at least the deepest a little bit. So the biggest threat in eastern Colorado is for some storms that produce some wind gusts, and that would be east of the Front Range. But the next couple of afternoons to start off the work week, we do expect southeast moving storms that are going to produce some large hail. Stick with us here the next couple of days, because what happens one afternoon can impact where storms fire the next day and the mode of storms. I expect strong individual cells on Monday, maybe more of a cluster coming off of the Palmer Divide on Tuesday. That could include more of a wind threat in addition to the large hail threat. But it's going to be busy around here the next couple of days. Now, in contrast, with that northwest flow coming in aloft, our issue the next few days over the mountains, not just Sunday, but into Monday and probably even Tuesday, is for some fire weather concerns over the mountains. And the breeziest areas will have red flag warnings.
All right, welcome back to Peaks to Plains Weather. I'm meteorologist Mary Matthews. We've had a few strong to severe thunderstorms rolling through parts of the eastern plains so far today. Pretty relentless storms. We've got several severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect here across parts of Highway 50. These storms are continuing to kind of fire along a boundary that is pushing through that is going to continue to track south and could give us some lingering thunderstorms overnight tonight. The first storm that we want to focus on here is just south of Los Animas, south of La Junta. It's got several little hail cores on it. It is continuing to move into Highway 101. This is an active severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect here for the next several minutes. Let me get you some information on this really quickly here so you can see this. Just one second. Sometimes you just want to click things and it should just tell you, right? Sometimes that doesn't happen. All right. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect here in southern sections of Otero County. This is in effect for the next 5 minutes, so it expires at 10:30 p.m. This has been producing some larger hail that was showing up here, about quarter-size hail. This is in, of course, Bent County, excuse me. But this particular storm is tracking to the east-southeast, and it's going to track right over Highway 101 south of Los Animas. So several little hail cores showing up here that are capable of producing quarter-size hail. That's about 1 inch in diameter or larger across the region. As we zoom out just a bit, you'll notice that we've got another little strong storm here approaching Lamar that does have a sizable hail core on it as well. It's a good time to get your cars, trucks under some shelter if at all possible. I would say for the duration of the overnight time frame, these storms are fairly relentless. They are producing a little bit of rotation, but that's not the primary concern. The primary concern will continue to be that threat for hail here just west of Lamar. That does not currently have a severe thunderstorm warning on it, but it is likely that will. It's possible the National Weather Service could issue a warning on that storm. So several of these little hail cores that you're looking at here depicted in pink have the possibility of producing P to up to quarter-size hail. And let me put this into motion for you so you can kind of see this is tracking just towards the east to southeast. So slowly pushing southeast with several little active severe thunderstorm warnings on it. Notice around Holly and Grenada, those locations were just getting some isolated heavy downpours in the region. Nothing that is too serious around Holly and Grenada, but these hail cores that are just south of Highway 50 are a little bit more concerning. They are moving away from Highway 50, so if you are joining us around the Highway 50 area, they're tracking to your south, so they should be kind of out of your neck of the woods here over the next 15 minutes. There's also a storm just to the west here of Tempest. So let's zoom in on that, take a look at that really quickly here. And you'll notice that's heading towards the town of Tempest along Highway 350. That is also producing a little mid-level rotation. Doesn't look overly concerning right now. And that does not have an active severe thunderstorm warning on it right now, although that could change. Looks like the National Weather Service still has that severe thunderstorm warning. That looks like that was reissued there just around. Let's see. Let's put this back into motion here so we can see it a little bit better. Still an active severe thunderstorm warning here just west of Lamar that is in effect for the next 2 minutes. So as you'll notice, these storms are moving away from Highway 50 and will continue to kind of push out of this more populated area, which is a good thing. But if you live south of Highway 50, you want to stay kind of extra weather aware. There's not much you can do right now. They're producing a lot of lightning and several little sizable hail cores there pushing around Highway 101, producing up to quarter-sized hail. That's an inch in diameter or larger. These storms are going to continue to push south and east over the next couple of hours, and we could even get some residual storms that last into the overnight time frame around the border between Colorado and New Mexico. So that is something we'll keep you posted on. For now, though, just want you to be aware of some of those storms. We've also had some gusty winds across the region today. Surprise, surprise. These winds pushing out of the east-southeast at about 25-mile-per-hour gust. Unfortunately, this did aid in the spreading of a wildfire that was burning in southern sections of Pueblo County. This is known as the Applewood Fire. It started as a grass fire, a wildland grass fire, and the wind picked it up and unfortunately pushed this fire into a nearby mobile home park known as the Applewood Estates. And we're hearing reports that several homes have been burned. We have not heard any reports that injuries have occurred, but this is still a developing story. It started earlier today. It did shut down portions of I-25 for a brief period of time. As we understand it, I-25 southbound, you can see this shot here, is still open. And this is around, I believe, mile marker 73 to 74. Let me double check that for you really quickly here. We have not heard of any containment on the fire just yet or any current acreage. We haven't had an update since about 8:40 p.m. from the Pueblo County Sheriff's Department. 1 second. Yes, mile markers 73 and 74. So it's kind of just to the east of Rye in southern Pueblo County. Applewood Mobile Home Park in Colorado City was evacuated earlier today. An evacuation center is open at 1650 Cooper Place in Pueblo. So very unfortunate situation there. You can see this shot here from Jenna that shared this with you. Thank you so much, Jenna. That kind of shows several hot spots still burning there as the sun goes down in the nearby Applewood Estates. You can even see the crowning in the trees with the fire. And so winds are expected to calm down just a bit more after about midnight tonight. But as a result of some of these storms across the eastern plains, these storms could still send off some outflow boundaries that kind of keep those winds a bit elevated in that region. I do want to make you aware of tomorrow. We're in the 80s and 90s. It's still a warm afternoon. First half of the day is dry. But we've got another round of strong to severe storms likely. And you'll notice that Category 1 zone that is indicative of large hail and damaging winds backs right up to parts of the Front Range of Colorado for tomorrow afternoon. And anytime after about 2 p.m., storms could fire up in the region. And then as they track across the Category 2 zone, they'll have the possibility of producing large hail, damaging winds, and even an isolated tornado. So we've got several rounds of strong to severe storms possible this week, but Monday is the first day that we've got to get through. This is a look at the parameter for large hail. And you'll notice those parameters are a bit more pronounced across El Paso County, Lincoln County, southeastern sections of Elbert County, and across parts of Eads and areas closer to Kiowa County. So that is something we'll have to watch very carefully for tomorrow. Here is how that skycast kind of plays out. The first half of the day is dry. We start to see some of these showers and thunderstorms firing up as early as about 1 to 3 p.m. in El Paso County, and then they're shifting east across parts of Lincoln County. and then down into parts of Bent County here along Highway 50, where these storms are likely to become multicellular, kind of converging together, producing damaging outflow winds in excess of 50 to 60 miles per hour, and still the possibility for large hail. There's a little rotation to work within the atmosphere, but that's not the primary concern. The primary concern will be that threat for large hail and damaging winds. All right, that is what we wanted to bring you very quickly here on Peaks to Plains Weather. Have you downloaded the app yet? You can get 24/7 alerts. It's like a little digital shoulder tap. You can also find us on Roku, and here in the next couple of weeks on Apple Fire TV as well.